Greetings and salutations. My name is Tish, and welcome to the Artist Haven. In this live stream, we are going to be taking some Amazon packaging and collaging on it. And in the coming days, starting Friday, we're going to be doing some different things to them. Well, Friday we're going to do some splattering and intuitive scripting and some stamping and some just artifying them. But this is my box of things that I have ready to go. And as soon as I get packaging, I usually break it up into smaller bits so it's more manageable, because you get this 8-foot long piece of paper when you get your box from Amazon. And I ain't got time for that. So I cut them into squares like this, because some of them are already perforated to be this size. Hang on, let's move this box out of the way. Some of them are already perforated to be this size, and sometimes they are not. So I just roll it through. I straighten it out as much as I can. I like the crinkle though, and I make it about 14 inches long. So, because that's about as big as I'd ever need it. Now you have other packaging that comes through. I usually remove the labels, even though it makes it a little bit sticky. I remove the labels because they feel funky underneath. Now this is the one with the little foam bits. I still use these. I still use these as for collage, because I use them not necessarily for tags and journaling spots, but as like backgrounds for like journal covers, and I'll use the little bits for clusters and stuff like that. So we're going to do a little bit of both. We've got this one that's got the poofy poof, and this one doesn't have the poofy poof, but this little guy does. So let's play around with these and see what we come up with. And we'll do a couple of these sheets as well. I already have a video where I work with this packaging, so we're going to work mostly with this packaging and see where we get. Hey there, Jelly Duck. I remember you. I've known you for ages and ages and ages. I was just talking to my friend. Yeah, I have one of those. I know, it's a miracle. That I've been on YouTube for 6 years. I'm like, what? That makes no sense. All right, we're just going to tear this piece off. And then we're going to get rid of any little fuzzy bits. That's fine there. Okay, and we're just going to collage it like it's two sides. And then that way the inside, when we're doing the splattering and stuff, stays nice and clean. It's good to see you too. What you been up to? Have you been staying out of trouble? And we're going to bring out the glue stick again. And I'm just going to do glue stick right on the packaging here. Oh goodness. I think this is my last glue stick, my last big beautiful glue stick. I'm going to put a piece over this right away. Straight away. That's my very bad British accent. No one has nominated me for an Oscar, so that's okay. I'm going to take one of these pages. I need to make it a little bit longer. That's okay. We'll bring out the little glue sticks. It may take us a little longer. Yeah, it's been a long time. I think we were friends right before the pandemic hit us. Hit us all with its big flaring nostrils. I think we learned a lot about people during the pandemic, though. I never thought I'd ever see someone walking into a convenience store with a mask on and not get arrested, though. That was like the shocking thing for me. It's like, what is going on? What is happening to our world? I'm gonna try and get as much out of this glue stick as I can. I might have one in my toolbox, because I have a toolbox that I take with me when I go to do classes, and let's see, let's make this as far over as we can. There we go. Let's do the same with this guy. Let's put some glue down so he can actually stay. I am creating some, what we call in the art world, it's called master boards. We use them as a base for other art projects. So instead of like a canvas to paint on, we use master boards to paint on. If that helps clarify. And I'm sorry, I'm using EV Max because StreamYard is not my friend right now. So so it's a little bit different for me. On other platform, on other streaming software, the chat usually scrolls up. I'm finding this one does not, and it's a little bit frustrating. Let's get some of these book pages out of here, because what I'm trying to do is use up all my little bits and pieces here. There we go. I think it's a little poetic that we use our trash and turn it into treasure, you know? Because this stuff is all stuff that I saved from going into the garbage bin. Not that I'm, some kind of superhero for doing that or anything. Let's see. Let's put this right here. It's kind of weird gluing on this because I feel the little lumps from little foamy bits. So it's it's kind of like trying to collage on a quilt or quilted pillow or something. Okay, let's see. Let's do something right here. Let's take this guy. So I'm doing 106 lives in 106 days to try and celebrate, not drive myself crazy. In celebration of 6 years on YouTube, because yeah, it's been 6 years. It's craziness to me. But it's what it is. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna go like this. And we're gonna come over here and do one right here. Okay, and then I'm going to take my ruler and I'm just going to rip this off. Actually, let's do this. Let's fold it over real quick. Just fold it over. And hopefully the other side won't stick to my other paper. Let's just fold that over just like that. And then we'll glue the rest of it down when we come back over to this side. Okay. That worked. I like it when a plan comes together. Need to put a little bit of glue underneath here. There we go. A little bit right here. We'll save that for over there. Let's see what we got over here. Let's do this. Make it a little bit wider. Okay, I need my ruler again. Actually, no. I'll fold this one over too. Just put a little bit of glue down to kind of hold it there. And we'll glue it down better when we get to that side. I need a little piece for this. So I'm going to bring up my bin where I can see it. Let's put a little piece of this down. I think what we're going to do is we're going to leave the ooh stick for the big spaces. And then I'm going to bring out my Tombow stick. This is brand new. Woohoo! Brand new glue stick for these little pieces. Just fold that over. Let's glue it down too, since we're here. I love the smell of this glue. I know that sounds really weird to say. I mean, especially when, you know, there are people out there that do that for entertainment purposes. But it smells good. And I'm not like putting my nose in it. It just happens to smell good. Let's do this corner over here. Trying to make sure I'm in screen. It's a new setup for me, so I don't want it that way. Oopa. There we go. A lot of the same pages here. one that's slightly wider. Yeah, where's my ruler? Actually, let's just go like this. And we'll roll these over. Let's see, let's get the glue mat out and glue it actually on this piece. Other side. Well, you know what I was going to do? I was going to turn on some music. There we go. Now it's not so quiet. You'll have to just listen to me breathe. Which is not a pleasant thing right now because I am stuffed up from allergies, which is, you know, always fun. Gotta love Texas, right? Let's put one of these in here. Bye, Jelly Duck. Have a great evening, day, wherever you are. Howdy, Andy. Excuse me. It's been a minute since I said anything to anybody. I've been in the zone. Yeah, I'm not liking that book. I might just turn it into what's that called? Paper clay. How am I doing today? Well, I'm doing better than I was yesterday because I recorded all that stuff yesterday, did the live stream yesterday, went back to review it, and the camera was all wonky, and I don't know why. Because it was never wonky on my end. So, yeah. It was only for the first 10 minutes, but that's usually the most critical time, and I was not happy, and I couldn't, I was just having all kinds of technical difficulties yesterday. So I just said to myself, you know what, tomorrow's another day, and we'll fix it. And I think I fixed it. I'm using OBS this time. So I know the broadcast is good, so if it looks wonky again, then I know it's EV Mux, and I won't sign up for it. Because I'm not going to try and troubleshoot something that should work. It threw me off for the whole day. I mean, I was snapping at people, and I don't normally snap at people. That's not the way but I was just upset. It's like, this is supposed to work. They want X amount of money for it each month. And I'm on the free version. If they can't make the free version right, then, it's like, what am I going to do when it comes to the good stuff, But that's just my personal opinion right now. It's been a minute so that I've been live, so I'm going to, I'm not going to, no judgment. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be kind. I went back and watched the beginning, like the first 10 minutes, and the camera was just all kinds of wonky. And I don't understand why, because it wasn't wonky when I was airing. So I might go back and see, maybe it just got fully processed from YouTube now, and it's fine now. But I don't know. I couldn't get my headphones to work yesterday, and now miraculously they're working. And I was like, okay. Because I wanted to have music on, because there's times when there's, I'm not talking, which is probably a good thing, because no one really comes here to hear me talk. But, although I think I'm humorous. I think I'm rather witty. Am I trying out EV Mux because it's cheaper than StreamYard? No. I'm trying out EV Mux because StreamYard, I don't like their company. I don't like their principles. And I will find something better. Even if it means figuring out how to go on YouTube and do it old school with OBS and all that, I'll do that. I'm okay with that. OBS is free, Let's see. Let's do. Where did my scissors go? It's just you know what? You and I can talk about it when we are gaming. We'll set up a gaming time again after you get your internet set, and we'll have a conversation, because I don't want to slam any company publicly. I don't agree with their principles, so I'll just leave it at that for now. And if anybody wants to know, they can DM me on Instagram. But you're my dude. You know, we've been friends for a very long time, and I'll be real with you. So I don't know how any other way to be with you other than real. We've been through a lot together, you and I, even though we live a bajillion miles apart. Yeah, we'll have to do like like maybe next Wednesday night or something. Because Wednesday evenings are pretty much open for me now. Until the crazy season starts, you know, Christmas. But October to end of December, fourth quarter, gets a little bit furry. But it's a good thing. I like being busy. Keeps me out of trouble. Not that I get in trouble with the law, but I get in trouble with, you know, buying things on Amazon. Are you live streaming? Are you live streaming for Amazon Prime Days? Because I need to learn how to do that. And I need to learn how to set that up. So maybe we just do a conversation on Discord too. I don't know. We'll talk later. Because I have ideas. Andy. I have ideas. And ChatGPT is not any help. I mean, it's help. It's a great help. Like almost too good a help. It's like, okay, shut up now. I've got too many ideas as it is. All right. That took us about 30 minutes to do, but I think I got all of it. I'm actually going to leave this here. I'm going to take a little bit of, put my lid on that glue. I'm going to take a little bit of my liquid glue here, and there's a lifting edge right here, and I'm just going to go underneath here and boop some glue under there. There we go. So that lays down flat. And I'm going to leave the brown packaging here because, you know what? I can. And I might, you don't have to collage the whole thing if your background's pretty cool. And it kind of makes it, I don't know, it kind of goes with the colors of the papers that I've had, so. Okay, go grab some food. That actually sounds good. I have lunch after the live stream, so. And I woke up late, so I didn't get to make a smoothie, so my tummy's all grumbly. But that's okay. I'm akin to it, because I get in the zone and start making stuff. Okay, so when this dries, I'll come back and I'll make this edge straight. And I got pretty much all of it flipped over. So we're gonna let this dry, and we're gonna grab another packaging. Wherever it went. Oh my goodness, it's all on the floor. So this one, like I was saying with the packaging, we don't have to, the other packaging, we don't have to do the whole thing, but you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna cut this because they glued it down wonky. So let's just cut this off. There, that's better. I don't mind the one little fold, but that was a little bit much. Okay, maybe we have to cut this side off because it doesn't want to lay straight. And that will drive me bananas. I am not matchy-matchy, but when things don't lay straight, to like start off, you got to have a good base. It's like having a good foundation when you're painting furniture or painting a painting. You want to have a good base to paint on. Well, you want a good base to collage on. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this kind of random chunks to cover up the fact that this is packaging. And we're going to leave the rest of it. because I love craft colored paper. I'm weird. I know. It's okay. You can say it. You won't hurt my feeling. Let's see. What do we got here? All right. Let's do that. And I need my. I'm going to use my little glue stick for this. Let's conserve the last of the big glue stick. I mean, you can use liquid glue too, but I just, for collaging, unless it's collaging on like a wood base or something, I like, I'll put this underneath. Here we go. Now where'd my glue mat go? Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to take some of these pages from this book and just put them in the bin to, because it's not what I want to have in my, it's not what I would want in my art as far as words. Okay, this one I can use. And this one, oops. This one I'll use. Okay, let's get some of these laid down. This is already collaged once. How do you like those? We're attempting to put that sticky wallpaper up. Just remember, go in small areas. Pull a little bit. I don't know what kind of texture you have on your walls. If they're perfectly smooth, then it'll go easier. But if there's any kind of texture, you're gonna want like an old terry cloth rag, something like this, to kind of smooth it into the texture. I would use it anyway, just because I'm me. If you're doing it if Caroline's there to help, then that'll help make it go a lot quicker, because you can have one person lining it up and one person rubbing it, kind of thing. So. It's gonna look horrendous. Oh, whatever. Where's that confidence? Come on. You've got an artist friend helping you out. At least you got me. But don't blame me if it looks like crap. She's gonna be team leader. Okay. Go squadron leader. Oh, I adore you guys. Okay. What do we got for this one? Let's put this here. Like this. Yes. Oh, no, let's do clear. I like clear. Just don't stress about it, because stress about it, then it'll be like it will go wrong. You know, I kind of felt that way with my apartment in Anoka. I wasn't supposed to paint the walls, but they were this ugly, like bluish green gray color. It was horrendous. It was absolutely horrendous. And I'm like, I'm painting the walls. I don't care. Don't care at all. I wonder if I can just put this here and cover up both of them. Nope, it's not big enough. But we can find a page that's big enough. Where's a page that's big enough? I don't want... Oh, this will work. Yep. Let's tear off this edge though. Well, it's removable, right? It's not like a permanent thing, so, you know, at least you have that. Let's do one off of each end, a little bit off of each end. Make it a little wonky. There we go, on purpose. I wonder if I should just ink this. No, because I didn't ink anything else. Okay. It's kind of like how the ripped edge looks. So we'll put it down this way. Is it still going to cover that? No. Nope. Damn. But it will cover this one. Haha. It'll cover that one right there. Cool. All right. Walnut chicken. Mmm. That sounds delicious. Except for I'm allergic to walnuts. So, goodbye walnut chicken. Is anything like, what was the name of that show? What was the name of that show? Oh, yeah, paint is a lot, it can be very, very messy. Turkey and artichokes sound good. But yeah, no walnuts, please. All right, hang on a second. It's coming. Okay, I think I got it now. Some mornings I wake up and I'm just coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing. And it's because of the allergies. It rained yesterday. And it rained hard yesterday too. So pollinators are out. Okay, I like this. And let's put, is that gonna cover that? No, I like it better like this. Because it's kind of kitty wampus. Actually, I like it better like this. There we go. My glue mat's getting a little dirty, so I need to wash it off when I get done, bring it downstairs and run it under some hot water. I almost bought another glue mat when I was at Aldi, but I'm like, no, you don't need another one. You just need to wash the one you got. But they're so nice. And now that I spend, well, I got to spend 2 hours in the studio with y'all, and then I try and come back up and spend another 2 to 7 hours, depending on the day. I know that's a big spectrum. Hey, I'm like the cable company. Why is everything with walnuts? We'll just put, wait, this goes here. Let's just do it on the paper. We'll go back and do any re-gluing that we need to do. There we go. Let's do there's a gnat up here. He wants to play. Good thing Maria's not up here, although she'd be trying to play with the gnat. Go on, little guy. Go on. You should really be outside. Eating up that pollen. I think that's what y'all eat. I don't know of a smaller bug than a gnat. What do gnats eat anyway? I mean, I know they bite, but do they just bite on bigger creatures? That seems like a doomed a doomed life. Spot collaging. That's what I'm gonna call this. Oh, this one's cool. I like this one. But I don't want it to be that big. Let's do it like this. Yeah. They eat tater tots. You know, I can't even eat tater tots no more because of the diet that I'm on. It's supposed to help with my inflammation, and actually it does. But I do every once in a while partake of a potato. No potatoes, no tomatoes, no peppers, no eggplant. You know, people say I'm crazy, but it works for me, and maybe it's psychosomatic. You know, maybe I just make other options because of it. I don't know, but it's working, so, you know, why rock the boat? Okay, we gotta put something different in here. Let's put this down. Is that gonna cover? It should. Where's the ruler? That's kind of a fun yellow. Let's put that in the scrap bin right there. Is that going to cover though? Yeah, that'll cover. Cool. By chocolate. Dark chocolate. Eat dark chocolate. Dark chocolate's actually good for you. There's like antioxidants and stuff in it. But not the sugary dark chocolate. I know, that kind of defeats the purpose. It's like, why should I eat chocolate then if it's not sweet? So this is why I try not to turn up too much, because I'm like a... Because I smush too hard on the glue stick and it gets all wonky doodle. Okay, we've got one more and then this one's done. And we're just gonna let it dry this way. And I'll come back and snip the edges. All right, I need something fun right here. What's fun? What do I got over here? This is kind of fun. It's a diagram of a balanced rudder. White chocolate's not chocolate though. I will die on that mountain. Milk chocolate. Yeah, I like milk chocolate if it's done right, but I'm a dark chocolate person. White chocolate is not chocolate though. It is powdered sugar, cocoa butter, and vanilla, and a little bit of salt. So don't eat the white chocolate, because that's all sugar. At least chocolate has something in it. Although who am I like chocolate molto meal. So, you know, who am I to judge? And no judgment, Andy, you know that. But just to clarify for anybody that may be listening and think I'm being a judgmental bitch, sorry, not that person. I've lost and gained probably a whole army of people by now as far as weight. I still have a very unhealthy relationship with food. Now that's kind of cool. Now when we splatter this and do some intuitive scripting on it or stamp it or whatever, I like this. I might have to do this with all my Amazon packaging. We've got one more package to do, and I think we might do it with that, because that was fun. And it's like, stress level is like 0. But, and I think we're gonna fold this down on top of this. But it's not gonna stick all the way, so let's put some glue on it first. That'll be awesome. Send me a picture. Yes, yes, please, please. Because I've been actually thinking of doing that, but we don't have smooth walls here. They're all textured, so I don't know if that'll turn out or not. We are gonna put the window stuff on the, like the window cling stuff that you put on the windows to make them look like stained glass. We are gonna do that. We just gotta find one that we like, because it'll look really cool. Because in the evening the windows get if this is gonna do this to me again, I'm just gonna chuck this bottle and get a new one, because I don't know why it's doing this. I was just using it yesterday with no problems. Good luck, Andy. Or Caroline, I should say, because Caroline's the one doing it. That's what you said. I'm not assuming. All right. Let's put that in that way so we don't stick it to stuff. Might have to strain this glue. Maybe there's a chunk in the glue. Because it's just not, it comes out and then it doesn't. Okay. I already cleaned the lid, so I don't, maybe I'll just clean it again and I don't know. We'll just go to Fabri-Tac. This, I mean, I'm sorry, but art glitter glue is my favorite glue. I love that glue. I'm very upset that it's not working. Okay, let's fold this up. So we gotta be very careful when we're collaging right here, but we're gonna do that spot collaging again. I want to get one of those dictionary pages because I think they look really cool. And we'll just have it go from here and wrap over. There we go. Yeah, let's do it this way. And then we can do another piece right there. Okay, that's where we want it. Yes? Okay. Oh, there's 2 pages. Okay. Let's use this page since the back has already got glue on it. All right, so we got this package done, and it's still got the envelope part of it, but all the Amazon pieces are taken care of. So it just looks like it'll be cool. I don't know. We'll see. See what happens. So we got 3 pieces of packaging done. Let's do a couple more. But this one's, we're gonna just take the packaging paper. And what I like to do is, one, get sharp objects away from my hands because I'm a klutz and I will hurt myself. I'm gonna clean up some of this. I always think it's funny when the Fabri-Tac makes bubbles. There we go. In you go. Put that in there. And I'm gonna take you downstairs. That's the... So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lay down a bunch of glue. And I recommend for lightweight paper like this that you keep it at, because this is paper. You use glue stick or some other fast drying liquid glue so it doesn't crinkle. So I'm just going to take and go like this. I'm just going to put a bunch of glue down and see where that takes us. And I'm going to pull that down. A lot of dictionary pages in here. I'm just going to put a little glue right here. Give it a turn. This a better rip. Okay, well, my time here is wrapped up, and we are wrapped up. We've got several different kinds of Amazon packaging that has been covered in paper for collage fodder, and and well, it's collage fodder, but it's also collage boards, so we can paint on them, stamp on them, splatter them, do whatever we need to them. And it's all varying degrees of coverage. This one's completely covered. This one's mostly covered, spot covered, spot covered, and then we have this one that's completely wrapped. So it's all up to you what you want to do with your collages. I I'm not going to tell you there's any rules, because you know what? This is art. There are no rules except for have fun, be creative, and remember, be kind to one another. Peace, love, and happiness.